Okay, as we mentioned before, we have two classes of characters. Solomon Grundy's kind of what we're calling our super power, over-the-top power characters. Batman's more of like a grapple character. He obviously has his batarangs, which he can use as a number of different ways. Batman also has this grapple gun. Solomon Grundy actually uses the knives in his back to actually attack his opponent with. Batman, on the other hand, has this grapple gun he can use. You notice the car here. This is one of the ways that different characters use it in different ways. Batman can actually grab his opponent, slamming his head into the car there. Or he can actually throw his batarangs, which kind of like from a distance, using as an explosive device. Solomon Grundy's a lot more direct power character, uses a much more direct approach, can actually pick up the car, slamming it on his opponent. So you get an idea of the different kind of uses for these actual backgrounds there. Now Solomon Grundy has a number of kind of these crazy chain throws. And what some of the more casual players aren't going to notice that you can actually chain through and actually buff up his abilities depending on which level of the chain you're going through. So again, you see Batman throwing his batarangs, kind of igniting this hover car above him over there. Solomon Grundy, a lot more direct approach, just kind of picks it up and slams it on him there. And again, giving you an idea of how big these arenas are. They're literally multiple city blocks long. So Solomon Grundy's knocking Batman through this building, flying up on top, lands on top of this roof here, and then you imagine there's an entire different palette of objects that these characters can use. And again, keeping in mind that the power characters use them some way, the gadget characters use them other way, and that's really kind of what we're really using to mix up this whole kind of fighting game formula here, is we really want to kind of distinguish between the different characters and the different arenas that are in there. Now I'll give you another example of the Batman can actually use his bats surrounding him in a number of different ways. Now he's going to throw Solomon Grundy down through this building into a third arena down at the bottom. He's obviously okay. And again, the thing to keep in mind is, each one of these arenas has a different palette of objects that both characters can use in different ways. So, landing on the top here, we're back at our original arena here. Now we're going to give you an idea of some of these super moves that the character can do. Each character kind of fires off his super move in a different way. We really wanted to kind of distinguish between the different gameplay styles of the characters. So they have different methods of doing. Batman's right here is like a parry move that he actually triggers. And it's used in a little more of a defensive way, kind of like Johnny Cage was from Mortal Kombat. Whereas Solomon Grundy, again, he's kind of like he becomes in this different mode, and then he continues to. He pulls out his tombstone over his head and knocks it over. So again, this gives you an idea of kind of like the overall pacing of the fighting in the game. Again, the